Today I'm going to be making cinnamon roll French toast. This is going to be a collaboration video with Lyle at No Hippie Barbecue and Cooking. We're each going to do a breakfast dish. This is the first time that I've actually tried cinnamon roll French toast. I've seen it made several times, but I've never tried it myself. So I went ahead and made 5 cinnamon rolls, just regular with the icing, and then I just left the one without. That way, in case it doesn't turn out, I still have my other cinnamon rolls I can eat. Alright, I'll have the full recipe in the description box, and I will show you a video of how I made the cinnamon rolls. I didn't do a video of me icing these because that's not what this video is about, but I will show you how I make the French toast version of the cinnamon rolls. Alright, I'm going to list all of Lyle's information in the description box and also link the video to his breakfast dish. Alright, I just want to thank Lyle at No Hippie Barbecue for agreeing to do the collaboration, even though he does give me a hard time about being country. Thanks a lot. Okay, for the dough, I went ahead and used my bread machine like I always do. I'm going to lightly spray some plastic wrap and let it sit for about 10 minutes covered. Okay, I went ahead and lightly sprayed the board and also my gloves. And I'm just going to spread it out to about the size of this board here and roll it out. Okay, now normally I'll make about 9 or 12 cinnamon rolls, depending on how big I want them. But since I'm going to do French toast with this dough, I'm just going to do 6 large ones. So I'm not going to go all the way to the edges like I normally would. Okay, now in the bowl here I have a 1/3 cup of melted butter. I'm not going to knead it all because, again, I didn't roll the dough out all the way. You just want to make sure it's completely covered. Okay, now this is just 1 cup of brown sugar and 2.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I may not need the whole bowl, but I'm going to go ahead and just cover this whole area. You just want to leave an area where you can seam it together. Well, I probably will go ahead and add it all. Why not? Alright, just roll it up like you would any cinnamon roll. I'm not going to roll it up tight because, again, these are going to be large. Okay, now these are fairly large now before they have had a chance to rise. But I'm going to place them in the pan and kind of squish them down a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to use the same plastic wrap as earlier, and I'm going to cover them and let them rise until they at least double in size. I like to just stick them in the oven, of course with the oven off, especially if you're running the air conditioner or fans. Alright, I let these rise for a little over an hour. I have my oven preheating at 400 degrees, and I'm going to bake them until they're brown, about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, I ended up baking them for 17 minutes. Alright, now with this being such a thick cinnamon roll, I'm going to cut it in half. If you were using smaller cinnamon rolls, you probably could get away without doing that. And it's better if they're several days old, but I just made this yesterday, so we're going to just see how it does. Okay, now in the milk and egg mixture, you can use whatever you like. I'm not really using measurements because I'm only doing the one cinnamon roll. But I'm going to use some heavy cream to start off with. I'm going to add 1 egg. Alright, now these cinnamon rolls are pretty sweet already. So for the sugar mixture, I just got 1 tablespoon of white sugar. I just have a couple dashes of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and a little pinch of salt. Again, you just use whatever you like. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla. And I'm just using the clear vanilla. Alright, now this is no different than any other French toast at this point. I'm just going to take the slices and dip it in the mixture and let it get soaked in there real good. Okay, just need to cook it for a few minutes on each side, just till it gets the doneness that you like. I really wish y'all could smell this. It smells amazing. Alright, now I took a little bit of the icing and I just warmed it up just so it would be easy to pour out or drizzle over. Alright, here's a close-up of it, and it looks and smells delicious. The true test is if it's worth turning it into French toast or should I just eat it as a cinnamon roll. And since it's French toast, I am going to add a little bit of syrup just to get the taste of the French toast. I'm going to let it cool down for just a second. Alright, it should be cooled off enough. Let me give it a taste. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. That's so good. That was absolutely delicious. I don't know if it's worth going through the trouble of making French toast out of the cinnamon rolls, but if you bought like store-bought cinnamon rolls and they went stale, I would definitely suggest using them to make French toast. But these cinnamon rolls are delicious by themselves. But I am glad I tried it, and I'd definitely try it if the cinnamon rolls were to go stale, which they usually don't last that long. Again, I just want to thank Lyle for doing the collaboration, and I can't wait to see what he made. And there you have it. Thanks a lot.